welcome back to my book corner for another story time with me, Rockin' Ryan. Now today, as promised, it's another Julia Donaldson story, and as promised, and it's taken a little while, to arrive, but Gus, it's here. Now Gus asked me a little while ago for the story ZOG, and I was waiting for this perfect week of Julia Donaldson stories to read it just for you, Gus. So, I really hope you're sitting comfortably, and I really hope that all your listening ears are clicked on, because today is the turn of ZOG, written by Miss Julia Donaldson. Are you ready? Let's begin. Madame Dragon ran a school many moons ago. She taught young dragons all the things that dragons need to know. ZOG, the biggest dragon, was the keenest one by far. He tried his hardest every day to win the golden star. All the dragons in year 1 were learning how to fly. "Hi," said Madame Dragon, "way up in the sky. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll all be expert flyers by the time you're fully grown." ZOG went off to practice, flying fast and free. He soared and swooped and looped the loop, then crashed into a tree. Just then, a little girl came by. "Oh, please don't cry," she said. "Perhaps you'd like a nice sticky plaster for your head." "Oh, what a good idea," said ZOG. Then up and off he flew, his plaster gleaming pinkly as he zigzagged through the blue. A year went by, and in year 2 the dragons learned to roar. "More," said Madame Dragon. "Louder, I implore. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll all be champion roarers by the time you're fully grown." ZOG went off to practice. He roared with fearsome force. He kept it up for hours on end, but then his throat got hoarse. Just then the girl came by again. She said, "Oh, what rotten luck. Perhaps you'd like a nice soothing peppermint to suck." "What a good idea," said ZOG. Then up and off he flew, and breathing fumes of peppermint, he zigzagged through the blue. A year went by, and in year 3 the dragons learned to blow. "No," said Madame Dragon. "Breathe out fire, not snow. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll all be breathing bonfires by the time you're fully grown." ZOG went off to practice. He blew with all his might. He twirled around in triumph. Oh dear, what happened? And his wingtips caught alight. Just then the girl came by again. She said, "Oh, you poor old thing. Perhaps you'd like a nice stretchy bandage for your wing." "Oh, what a good idea," said ZOG. Then up and off he flew, his bandage flapping wildly as he zigzagged through the blue. All the year 4 dragons were learning. Can you guess? "Yes," said Madame Dragon, "how to capture a princess. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own. You'll need to capture hundreds by the time you're fully grown." ZOG went off to practice. He tried and tried and tried, but he simply couldn't manage. "I'm no good at this," he cried. "Oh, I'll never win a golden star." But just then he saw the girl. "Perhaps," she said, "you'd like to capture me. I'm Princess Pearl." "Oh, what a good idea," said ZOG. And then up and off they flew, the princess gripping tightly as they zigzagged through the blue. He did it. He caught himself a princess. "Oh," said Madame Dragon, "our first princess so far. Congratulations, ZOG, my dear. You've won a golden star." ZOG was proud and happy, and Pearl felt good as well. She took the dragons' temperatures and nursed them when they fell. A year went by, and in year 5 the dragons learned to fight. "Right," said Madame Dragon, "here comes a real live knight." Up spoke the knight. "My name," he said, "is Gadabout the Great. I've come to rescue Princess Pearl. I hope I'm not too late. Zog breathed fire and beat his wings. You can't! She's mine! He roared. Oh no, she's not, yelled Gadabout, and waved his trusty sword. The other dragons crowded round and watched them all agog. Who was going to win the fight? Sir Gadabout or Zog? Then Princess Pearl stepped forward, crying, Stop, you silly chums! The world's already far too full of cuts and burns and bumps. Well, don't rescue me. I don't want to go back to being a princess and prancing round the palace in a silly frilly dress. I want to be a doctor and travel here and there, listening to people's chests and giving them my care. Me too, exclaimed the knight and took off his helmet off his head. I'd rather wear a nice twisty stethoscope, he said. Perhaps, Princess, you'll train me up, and Pearl replied, Of course, but I don't see how the two of us could fit upon my horse. Then Zog said, Flying doctors, I'd love to join the crew. If you'll let me be your ambulance, then I can carry you. Bravo, said Madam Dragon, an excellent career. And all the Year 5 dragons gave a loud, resounding cheer. Then Madam Dragon told the horse, I really hope you'll stay. I'll let you be my pupil's pet and feed you lots of hay. What a good idea, said Zog, and then up and off he flew, the flying doctors waving as they zigzagged through the blue. The end. I really love that story, and especially at the moment because, just like Princess Pearl, she wanted to be a doctor and a nurse, and at the moment we have so many different heroes who are doctors and nurses helping all the sick people that go to hospital. So this book is for you, Zog, and this book is for you, Gus, not Zog. But it's also for all the doctors and nurses out there, and all your mummies and daddies who might be doctors and nurses, and maybe people that work in care homes or supermarkets or nurseries, just like me. Or there could be a postman, a deliveryman, a factory worker, so many different things and so many different ways that everybody is helping each other, just like Princess Pearl helped Zog and all his dragon friends. So, that's it today from me. Happy Friday to each and every single one of you. And I will see you back here tomorrow for another story in my book corner with me, Rockin' Ryan. But for now, bye-bye.